We'll officially start off our session with a pledge of allegiance to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you all.
John just always hits things right on the head.
Oh, he does.
He's really got it.
And he's a veteran, too.
He's thinking about what you're thinking about.
All right, we have a presentation from our USDA Rural Development about Earth Day project and with our Newtonsville wastewater treatment plant.
Okay.
And podium is all yours.
Thank you, Bob. Good morning, everyone. I'm Ashley Kelly. I represent the USDA Rural Development Office out of Hillsboro, Ohio. And with me today is Cindy Cameron. She's an area specialist out of Hillsboro as well. And we're here today to recognize Clermont County and specifically the project that's targeted to serve the village of Newtonsville. The USDA has selected this project to be our 2016 Earth Day project.
Awesome.
As many of you know, this is Earth Day week. I think they've actually expanded it beyond the day of Friday the 22nd. And the USDA is committed to the project a low interest loan in the amount of $4,218,000 as well as a $2 million grant. As we move forward and we help small communities like this, sanitary waste disposal systems are vital to public health, and they're really the economic building blocks to the success of a small community in a rural county such as you have here. Earth Day is an annual event celebrated typically on April the 22nd, and it was first celebrated in 1970, and it has grown now to be a global event in which over 190 countries celebrate Earth Day in environmental stewardship. So on behalf of USDA Rural Development, I have an Earth Day plaque, and I'll read it and bring it over to you, Bob. And it's presented to the citizens of Clermont County in honor of your commitment to a healthier environment for the people of Clermont County, the village of Newtonsville, and the East Fork watershed. You are designated our 2016 Earth Day project.
Oh, it's awesome.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Nicely appreciate it, buddy.
Yes.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Come on up. We've also got a news release, and I think we forwarded it.
Lyle.
Let's go.
That's right, you guys.
We forwarded that out to your media person, but we've got copies here as well.
You don't want your comptroller?
Sure. Suki, you want to come up?
No. Let's just worry about the $4 million loan for payments. Okay, we'll take a couple. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and one more. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Awesome. Man, appreciate that.
Yes.
What an honor.
Congratulations.
What's your district?
I cover basically a geographic area. I start over at Darke County, Greenville, go to Franklin County, down to Lawrence, then all the river counties back to Indiana. 23 counties that I cover out of Hillsboro. Yes.
And this was a project for the year?
Yes, this was the project designated for the state of Ohio for this, out of this pool of funding. So there's one in every state, and you happen to be Ohio. So.
That is awesome.
Thank you.
Does that mean we get a lower interest rate?
As low as we can get.
It's called
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Good to see you.
We're coming up Tuesday, and maybe a few folks will get out of your hair, but
It won't be hard to get out of my hair. That's awesome. That's a great way to start off the morning. Okay, item number 1 on our agenda is resolution number 45-16 for payment of bills in the amount of $2,747,170.33. Is there a motion to adopt resolution 45-16?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Gubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. Lyle, is that you? Item 2?
Good morning. I'm Lyle Bloom, Director with the Clermont County Water Resource Department, and item number 2 is a recommendation to approve the request to advertise for bids for supply and delivery of water meters and/or transmitter units pursuant to the specifications, and to authorize the clerk of the board to place a legal notice in a newspaper of general circulation on April 28th, 2016, schedule a non-mandatory pre-bid meeting on Thursday, May 5th at 10 a.m., with bids to be received until 2:00 p.m. local time on Thursday, May 12th. Here in the Office of the Board of County Commissioners, they will be publicly opened and read aloud shortly thereafter, and the legal notice will also be posted on the county's website. And this is, we install about 300 meters a year, 300 to 320 meters a year. So this would be for the new meters that we purchase.
These are the smart meters.
And they will be smart meters. The transmitter unit is the smart portion of it. So there's different vendors that are compatible with the transmitter unit. So we should receive bids from several different companies. But we're still installing the AMI system as we speak, but this will be for future meters that we install.
So every year you're getting a new bid for the 300.
This is a multi-year contract. I think it's a 2-year with a 1-year option to renew. But we're publicly bidding these as we purchase them on an annual basis for new development that occurs throughout the county.
Is there a motion then to approve the request to advertise for bids for the supply and delivery of our water meters or transmitter units, and to place legal notice in the newspaper as recommended?
We'll make a motion for item 2.
Second.
Mr. Gubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. Thanks, Lionel. Lori, you have item 3?
Good morning, I'm Lori Schluter with Clermont County Emergency Management Agency. We have a motion for a recommendation of Tim Havercost, the Director of the Clermont County EMA, to authorize Stephen H. Raybolt, County Administrator, for and on behalf of the Board of County Commissioners, to execute the Memorandum of Understanding by and between Miami Township and Clermont County to establish the Township Emergency Operations Center located in Miami Township as a backup to the County Emergency Operations Center, effective as of 1/19/2016, pursuant to and in compliance with the terms and conditions set forth therein.
Okay, you want to give a little background on that?
Sure. We have had in the past, we have had verbal agreements for backup EOCs. Should something happen in Batavia or something happen to our building that we can't operate our current emergency operations center, then we would have this established in writing now as a backup. We will be actually putting some equipment on site that will keep there that they can also use as their emergency operations center should something happen just locally in Miami Township. We're also in the process of looking for something in the southern portion of the county, trying to find a good location with maybe one of the township buildings or something, so that we have, you know, something in the north and we have the central location, which is our regular EOC, and then a southern location.
Oh, good.
Do we have any other ones in the county right now other than the main?
No, we don't have, again,
the
there were
second.
some verbals. In the past, we've used the jail. We actually had that when we were under construction a few years ago. We used that. But there's nothing in writing. We've just in the past, you know, done a verbal. So I'm sure that, you know, if something were to happen and we had to relocate, we could work out something. But we wanted to get everything in place ahead of time so that there were no issues.
That's awesome. Is there a motion then to authorize Steve Raybolt, our County Administrator, to execute the Memorandum of Understanding between Miami Township and the county as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Gubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. That's awesome. Thanks for being forward-thinking on this. Doug, item 4, please.
Morning. Item number 4 is a recommendation of Steve Raybolt, County Administrator, to acknowledge the receipt of notification from Pat Munger, the County Engineer, on April 12, 2016, of his determination to close the following roads to through traffic, and with the understanding that all advanced warning and detour signs will be erected and maintained relative thereto pursuant to and in compliance with Section 5543.17 of the Ohio Revised Code. And it is for Woodville Pike, approximately 500 feet east of State Route 32, for the first of three culvert State Route 28 for the first of three culvert replacements located in Miami Township beginning Wednesday, April 20th through Wednesday, April 27th between the hours of 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. as depicted on the Woodville Pike culvert replacement detour map included. The other one is for Taylor Pike between 6577 and 6585 located in Wayne Township beginning Monday, April 18th through Friday, May 6th for culvert replacement depicted as culvert number CC121-17 and on the detour map.
Is there a motion then to acknowledge the receipt of notifications about the road closures from our county engineer as recommended?
Oh, so moved.
Second.
Mr. Yubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. Item 5, please.
Number 5 is recommendation of Pat Munger, the county engineer, concurrence of Steve Rabel, the county administrator, to authorize the release of the performance bond for sidewalks in amount as follows for the following subdivision located within Union Township. This is for the reserves at Liberty Crossing subdivision, section 3. It's a performance bond for sidewalks in the amount of $20,240.
Is there a motion then to approve the release of the referenced performance bond for sidewalks as recommended?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Mr. Yubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. Item 6, please.
Number 6 is a recommendation of Pat Munger, the county engineer, concurrence of Steve Rabel, the county administrator, to authorize the release of a 1-year performance bond for sidewalks in the amount as follows for the following subdivisions located within Union Township. This is for the Ivy Trail subdivision, section 2A, in the amount of $14,240.
Is there a motion then to authorize release of the 1-year performance bond for sidewalks as referenced and recommended?
I'll make a motion for item 6.
Second.
Mr. Yubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. And 7.
Number 7 is recommendation of Pat Munger, county engineer, to execute an agreement by and between the Board of County Commissioners of Clermont County, Ohio, and the Board of Trustees of Batavia Township relative to improvements and or repairs and resurfacing of township roads situated within Batavia Township, as more fully described in Exhibit A attached thereto and made part thereof, as at an estimated cost of $221,144, with the county engineer to pursue funding from the Ohio Public Works Commission in the form of a grant in the amount of $2 million for the old State Route 32 corridor rehabilitation project, which includes the aforestated improvements and or repairs and resurfacing of township roads situated within Batavia Township, and which will reimburse 79% or $1,580,000 of the estimated cost therefore, with the required local match of funds in the amount of $420,000 or 21% of the estimated overall project cost to be borne by the county engineer, the Board of Batavia Township Trustees, and the Council of the Village of Williamsburg, and for which the share thereof to be paid to the county engineer by the Board of Batavia Township Trustees in the estimated amount of $46,440 pursuant to and compliance with the terms and conditions set forth therein.
That's pretty good, agreement among governments there. That's good.
The next three or four items are all kind of jumbled together.
All right.
Part of our OPWC applications.
Is there a motion then to execute the agreement between Commissioners and the Board of Batavia Township Trustees as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Yubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. And 8, please.
Number 8 is a recommendation of Pat Munger, the county engineer, to execute an agreement by and between the Board of County Commissioners and the Council of the Village of Williamsburg relative to the improvements and or repairs and resurfacing of village roads situated within the Village of Williamsburg, as more fully described in Exhibit A attached thereto and made part thereof, had an estimated cost of $169,388.42, with the county engineer to pursue funding from the Ohio Public Works Commission in the form of a grant in the amount of $2 million for the old State Route 32 corridor rehabilitation project, which includes the aforestated improvements and repairs and resurfacing of village roads situated within the Village of Williamsburg, and which will reimburse 79% or $1,580,000 of the estimated cost therefore, with the required local match of funds in the amount of $420,000 or 21% of the estimated overall cost to be borne by the county engineer, the Board of Batavia Township Trustees, and the Council of Village of Williamsburg.
Is there a motion then to execute the agreement between the Commissioners and the Village Council of Williamsburg as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Yubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. And 9, please.
Number 9 is recommendation Patrick Munger, the County Engineer, to execute an agreement by and between the Board of County Commissioners of Clermont County, Ohio, and Miami Township Board of Trustees relative to the landslide repair on Dry Run Road in Miami Township, with the County Engineer to pursue funding from the Ohio Public Works Commission in the form of a grant in the amount of $95,000, which will reimburse 79% or $75,050 of the estimated cost of the proposed repairs, with the required local match of funds in the amount of $19,950 or 21% of the estimated project cost, therefore, to be paid to the County Engineer by Miami Township Board of Trustees pursuant to and in compliance with the terms and conditions set forth therein.
Is there a motion then to execute the referenced agreement between the Commissioners and the Miami Township Board of Trustees as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Yubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. 10, please.
And as a recommendation of Pat Munger, the County Engineer, to execute an agreement by and between the Board of County Commissioners of Clermont County, Ohio, and the Stone Lake Township Board of Trustees relative to a landslide repair on Benton Road in Stone Lake Township, with the County Engineer to pursue funding from the Ohio Public Works Commission in the form of a grant in the amount of $128,000, which will reimburse 79% or $101,120 of the estimated cost of the proposed repairs, with the required local match of funds in the amount of $26,880 or 21% of the estimated project cost, therefore to be paid to the County Engineer by Stone Lake Township Board of Trustees pursuant to and in compliance with the terms and conditions set forth therein.
Is there a motion to execute the reference agreement between the Commissioners and the Stone Lake Township Board of Trustees as recommended?
I'll make a motion for item 10.
Second.
Mr. Yubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. And 11, please.
Number 11 is a recommendation of Pat Munger, the County Engineer, to adopt resolution number 46-16, resolving to authorize Pat Munger to execute, certify, and submit applications for financial assistance for infrastructure improvements for project support for the following infrastructure improvement projects for program year 30 in the amounts outlined below to the Ohio Public Works Commission out of Columbus, Ohio, including all understandings and assurances therein required, and to act in accordance with the applications and to provide such additional information as may be required pursuant to and in compliance with Chapter 164 of the Ohio Revised Code, and further to authorize Pat Munger to execute the Ohio Public Works Commission project grant agreements relative thereto. This is for the 2016 landslide repairs in total project amount of $368,000. Monroe Township Road rehabilitation for total project cost of $1 million. The Old 32 Quarter rehabilitation for total project cost of $2 million, and for the Miami and Monroe Township Road rehabilitation for a total project cost of $450,000.
Is there a motion then to adopt resolution number 46-16 as recommended?
I will make a motion for item 11.
Second.
Mr. Yubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yeah, you're doing so well. You want to just finish up? So what is the prospect of getting all of these grants from OPWC?
We've been preliminary approved, I guess you could call it. So we're gonna now we've been ranked, and we've fallen within our ranking has fallen within the typical numbers that we need to get
Right.
the money. So they're going to be they're submitted up to Columbus now.
Mm-hmm.
So now that we've got this, we can actually submit our formal applications up, and we should get the agreements in July.
That's awesome. Good work. Thank you. Item 12, please.
Also, my recommendation to authorize the issuance of procurement cards for Deborah Klepper, Clermont County Recorder, and Joe Ellison, Julie Peterson, and Douglas Schneider, employees of the Clermont County Municipal Court and Adult Probation Department, and they're authorized Commissioner Proud, President of the Board, to execute requests for issuance of procurement cards relative thereto.
Is there a motion then to authorize the issuance of the procurement cards for the referenced individuals and to also execute the requests as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Yubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. 13, please.
Item 13 is just an item to put into the record that the Board of County Commissioners acknowledged the designation by Commissioner Proud of Natalie Fiskus of Batavia, Ohio, to serve as your alternate on the Clermont County Planning Commission.
Okay, we'll just let the record show.
You like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It works out very, very well. Okay, 14.
You wanna? You don't need to show.
Yeah, no, just to let the record show. Yeah. Thanks.
Item 14 is a recommendation to appoint the following individuals to serve on the Clermont County Planning Commission for the terms outlined below pursuant to and compliance with Section 713.22 of the Ohio Revised Code. Jeff Ashba of Felicity, Ohio, and Robert Foley of New Richmond, Ohio.
All right, is there a motion to make the designation of appointments to the Planning Commission as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
Shubel,
Yes.
Mr. Proud,
Yay. All right, item 15, please.
Item 15 is my recommendation to acknowledge the execution memorandum of understanding by and between the Clermont County Board of County Commissioners on behalf of the Clermont County Department of Public Safety Services and the Ohio State Highway Patrol, Batavia, Ohio, by myself, on or about 323 of the temporary housing of the Ohio State Highway Patrol Post 13 Dispatch Center within the Clermont County Communications Center during the remodeling of the Ohio State Highway Patrol Post 13 headquarters for a period not greater than 1 year for the actual day of the move, and at no cost therefore, pursuant to and compliance with terms and conditions set forth therein. This is an item I believe the board members were aware of. We've made an arrangement with the Ohio State Patrol during their demoing their existing building and moving into our building, which they did last week, and it's working very well. And I just wanted to make sure the board was acknowledged that.
This is the first in the state, right?
That is correct. Yeah, it's the first time they've actually shared the resource, and we were in a good position to do that. We're sharing the same radio system, the same dispatch systems, so it was a pretty smooth move in.
We had a little glitch at the beginning.
Yes, we did. Oh, you were there, Mr. Proud. They were just late getting here from Columbus, the technicians.
That's a great cooperation.
Yes.
Is there a motion then to acknowledge the execution of a memorandum of understanding, again, between the commissioners, our Department of Public Safety Services, and our Ohio State Patrol Post 13 as recommended?
I will make a motion for item 15.
Second.
Shubel,
Yes.
Mr. Proud,
Yay. 16, please.
16 is a request from various departments to join professional organizations and authorize payment of annual dues, the amounts outlined below for membership therein, pursuant to section 325.21 New Ohio Revised Code, and to authorize reimbursement of routine travel expenses. The Clermont County Facilities Management Department, Fleet Maintenance Division, Jennifer Morgan for the American Public Works Association for $234.
Is there a motion then to approve the request to join the professional organization, pay the dues, and authorize the reimbursement of our routine travel expenses as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
Shubel,
Yes.
Mr. Proud,
Yay. Our financials, Suki, 17, please.
For the week. All right, first we have supplemental appropriations in the engineer's retirement payout account, $32,500 for right now 5 pending retirements. Then we have budget transfers in the Child Support Enforcement Fund from other expenses to overtime, $50,000. They had originally thought they were going to do some scanning using outside people, then they redecided that they're going to let their internal people do it. Then we have some cash transfers, first from the Developmental Disabilities Fund to the Developmental Disabilities SRF Fund. This is $1 million. This is their transfer to provide the supported living budget for the year. Then we have motor vehicle and gas tax to the OPWC Capital Improvement Debt Fund, $17,876.06 for the Gibson Road Bridge debt payment. From the Motor Vehicle and Gas Fund to the OPWC Hill Station Blue Sky Fund, $25,065.28 for that debt service. From Motor Vehicle and Gas Tax Fund to the OPWC Branch Hill Guinea Fund, $25,000 for debt service. Motor Vehicle and Gas to the Slavin Road OPWC Loan Fund, $11,513.10 for debt. And from the General Fund to the Soil and Water District, $1,372.57 for the receipts from middle of March to middle of April. Then we have a couple cash advances from Motor Vehicle and Gas to the General Fund, $77,857.14. This is a partial repayment of an advance from 2014 when we gave them an advance of funds for equipment purchases that they're paying back over a 7-year period, so this is payment number 2. And then we have from Fleet Maintenance back to General Fund, $50,000. This is an advance repayment. This is from an advance that was sitting out there since 2010, so that wraps up the 2010. Still leaves a 2015 advance that we'll work on seeing if that can be transferred or advanced back.
Is there a motion then to approve the supplemental appropriations, the cash transfers, and the cash advances as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
Shubel,
Yes.
Mr. Proud,
Yay. Our training and travel, please.
This week we've got Clermont County Public Defender's Office, or Stephen Haynes, 1 day, Mason, Ohio, for the 12th District Judicial Conference, estimated not to exceed $95. County Recorder, we have Debbie Klepper, 3 days, Geneva on Lake, Ohio, for the Ohio Recorders Association Continuing Education Summer Seminar, not to exceed $912.36. In the Clermont County Water Resources Department, Rick Futston and Reggie Fender, 3 days, Hillsborough, Ohio, for the Southern State Community College workshops on water and wastewater operators, screening water and wastewater for safety, estimated not to exceed $484.82. Clermont Transportation Connection, Lisa Gatwood, 1 day, Columbus, Ohio, for the Greater Columbus Convention Center Annual Public Transit Conference, estimated not to exceed 0. And Sandy Morell and Bob Halgrove, 1 day, Cincinnati, Ohio, for the Tri-Health Employee Assistance Program Training, estimated to exceed 0. Board of County Commissioners, myself, Betsy Haddad, and Debbie Britton, 1 day, Batavia, Ohio, for the Clermont County Adult First Aid and CPR Certification Training, not to exceed $96.
Is there a motion then to approve the training and travel requests as recommended?
I will make the motion.
I'll second that.
Mr. Yubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. And our personal actions.
First, we have the Clermont Transportation Connection, Deborah Ward, vehicle operator, unpaid leave, effective 4/1. Department of Job and Family Services, Samantha Lloyd, income maintenance worker 3, end of probation, effective 4/25. Angela Rutherford, social services worker 3, end of probation, effective 4/25. Water Resources Department, Timothy Kidder, WRD maintenance technician, termination resignation, effective 4/22. And Terry Rugati, WRD operator 1, probation end, effective 4/5/16.
Is there a motion then to approve the personal action forms as recommended?
I'll make the motion for the personal action forms.
I will second that.
Mr. Yubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. And we have no need for an executive session or anything?
Yes, sir, but we do have an add-on, if you'd like to handle it now.
Oh, that's right, we do. Okay, add on. I'll add it on.
I'll add it on, I'm back. We have a recommendation to execute the collective bargaining agreement between Clermont County and the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, Council 8, Local 2686, representing the bargaining unit employees of the Clermont County Water Resources Department for the period of January 1st, 2016 through December 31st, 2018, pursuant to the terms and conditions specified therein, and to authorize the Clermont County Water Resources Department to process personnel actions for bargaining unit employees of the Clermont County Water Resources Department in concert therewith, to adjust the rates of pay in compliance with Article 20, entitled Wages, relative thereto, and with said adjustments to the rates of pay to be effective as of December 21st, 2015.
Comment at all on that?
We've been negotiating this contract since December of 2014. Mark Cato is here. He's also the local rep from AFSCME. We went through fact-finding. We went through mediation and fact-finding. We finally settled. There's 21 articles. In addition, there's a memorandum of understanding to address vacation, holidays, and uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
The wages article includes a 2% increase for the 3 years with what's called a need-to clause. So if non-bargaining members get more than 2%, then the bargaining members will get that additional amount.
All right. Is there a motion then to execute the collective bargaining agreement between the county and AFSCME, and also to authorize our Water Resources Department to process the personal actions for bargaining unit employees as recommended?
I'll make a motion for the add-on.
I'll second that.
Mr. Yubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, I know we have a public hearing at 11, so we will recess until 11 o'clock. Okay, let the record show the board came out of recess and have resumed its regular session. And this is the time, date, and location for a public hearing in regards to the proposed vacation of a portion of Lewis Road, which is in Pierce Township. And I believe they had the viewing today,
It was at 9.
this morning, and I actually went yesterday and viewed it personally. It was just 5 minutes from my house, so made it easier for me to do that. And we'll probably start off with just maybe a description of the proposed vacation.
I'm Craig Reisner, Deputy Surveyor at the County Engineer's Office. Today we're reviewing a proposed vacation for a portion of Lewis Road. It is Township Road 178, located in Pierce Township. Per your request, I reviewed and provided description for vacating a portion of Lewis Road. The proposed vacation, 0.459 miles long. All the proposed vacation is located on the property of Jeremy Mount as parcel number 272812C032. Legal description that we reviewed is completely acceptable. The proposed vacation does not create any landlocked parcels, and it does not contain any road mileage reimbursed by the state of Ohio. There's no utilities in the proposed vacation.
So there's no easements.
No sewer, water. There's no easements that we normally would retain them anyway. In this case, it's not an issue. The engineer's office did receive a letter from Pierce Township approving a motion in support of the vacation of this section of the public road. We have a vacation description, and basically it's all of Lewis Road that's on the property of Mr. Mount. Total 2,426 feet, 0.459 miles.
Okay.
You know, Jeremy, you're going to have to maintain that yourself now.
Like you haven't all these years. That's true. Okay, at this time, we will have testimony from anybody, and anybody who would like to speak in favor of the vacation.
Okay.
Again, if you'll just state your name and address for the record.
I'm Jeremy Mount, the sole landowner at 3443 Lewis Road. I'm in favor of vacating the road as I've requested it. I'd just like to get the record and all the paperwork cleaned up on it.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else who would like to speak in favor of? Not anybody like to speak in opposition to? Okay, seeing and hearing none. Any other questions, comments?
No, I think it's something I'll make a motion for if we.
And
or not
Judy,
make a motion for, we'll just-
do we have any other correspondence besides
No.
the from?
We do not.
Okay, and with that, if there's anything else, if nothing else, this public hearing is now adjourned. And we are resuming our regular session again, well, as we're still in it. And we do have an add-on, which I'll just go ahead, and it's resolution number 4716, determining to vacate a portion of Lewis Road in Pierce Township. And is there a motion again to adopt the resolution and approve the vacation?
I will make that motion.
I will second that.
Mr. Hubel.
Yes.
Mr. Proud.
Yay. Done. Thank you. You're welcome. And now what else will they have to do after that?
We'll adopt the resolution and we'll forward it to the,
Township.
we'll provide a copy to the township, and we'll provide a copy to the engineer's office, and we'll file a copy with the recorder.
Will there have to be a replat?
No, there won't. In this case, it was easement, so Mr. Mount already owned all the underlying property under the road, so his taxable acreage will remain exactly the same.
Oh, okay.
There'll be no survey required.
Oh, good. Makes it a lot easier. All right. Is there anything else?
Yes, sir.
We'll take a 5-minute recess for our minutes to be prepared. Again, let the record show the board came out of the recess and back into our regular session. And Commissioner Ubel, we have the minutes from today's session before us. And when you're ready, entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from April 20th of 2016.
I'll second that.
Mr. Hubel.
Yes.
Mr. Proud.
Yay. No other business?
Sure.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Mr. Hubel,
Yes.
Mr. Proud.
Yay. Thank you all. God bless.